Good morning, everybody, at least in the U.S. I wanted to do a quick DC update today, and today's update is a little interesting. I'm going to make a few remarks based off of my last video of Chris Pratt moving over to the DCU, and then I'm going to talk about somebody who is done playing a major character for DC for good, and we're going to talk about why. And I'm going to be sad to see this person go. All right, so I first want to trail off of my video yesterday. And yesterday I talked about Chris Pratt moving over to the DCU. And I personally like the guy a lot and would like to see him in some sort of a role. I think, out of all the comments I got, I think Booster Gold would be the best choice. I think he looks the character and could play that character quite well. I really don't want to see him doing anything much other than that. I think that's what he would be best suited for. I personally don't want to see him as Batman, although I could see... My fear is that he's going to make him Superman. I think you would doom the film from the beginning if they did that, but I digress. Now, for people who didn't actually watch the video, he did mention bringing over pretty much the entire cast from Guardians of the Galaxy to do something in the DCU. Now, I know that the DCU is going to be vast. It's going to be comic books. It's going to be video games. It's going to be everything. And everything is going to be connected. So there could be room for all of those people somewhere in there. But I'm going to point out the hypocrisy that this shows when it comes to Gunn. And I'm going to call it out. And when things are a spade, they're a spade. And this is nepotism to the nth degree. This guy is a liar. When he took over, he said his main priority was doing these characters and these stories and this universe justice. What he's showing is that it's about nepotism. My friends, my family come first, because I guarantee you his wife is going to be safe in all of this. I guarantee you that he is going to be bringing these people in because they are friends of his and they have a strong working relationship. That has nothing to do with the characters. That means he is going to force them into these roles one way or another, which is not a good thing. He is a liar, okay? So I want to point that out. The second thing I wanted to talk about here was something that is very much a part of my teenage years and my 20s, was Batman the Animated Series. As we know, we lost Kevin Conroy a few months ago, which was gut-wrenching. He is one of the reasons I'm a voice actor today. And I actually have some stuff. I have the Batman the Animated Series Ultimate Collection DVD. The cover signed by him. I met him at the Comic-Con about 6 years ago. And I'll never forget that. I'm glad I was able to meet him before he passed away. Met Lauren Lester also, and it was funny. When I met Lauren Lester, the funny thing is the book that came with the DVD set did not have Robin anywhere in there, and it said the complete collection. And so he signed the back, and he said, now it's complete, which I thought was funny. But with Kevin Conroy's passing comes a big hole, and it's affected a lot of people. And as we know, there was a duo in Batman the Animated Series that were always working together. And this trailed over into the games as well. And that is Mark Hamill as the Joker. These guys went hand in hand. And they have played these characters off and on. In fact, the last time we're going to hear Kevin Conroy is in the new Gotham, not the Gotham Knights video game, but the new video game coming out with, it's like the Justice League versus Suicide Squad or something that's going to be probably released sometime this year. That's going to be the last time we're going to hear Kevin Conroy as Batman. And they played these characters off and on, but they were always together, and you can't have one without the other. And so Mark Hamill made an announcement yesterday, I believe it was, that he is done playing the Joker. He will never come back and play the Joker again because in respect, to show respect to Kevin Conroy, because these two were a team, and there's no question about it. Anytime I read comics now, or I hear these two guys in my head as Batman and as the Joker. That's what I hear, and I don't think I'm the only one. I'm betting I'm in the majority. They played these characters for 30 years. It's pretty insane, and they absolutely will. Kevin Conroy is missed, and Mark Hamill as a Joker is going to be missed as well. But it's time to pass that torch on, and no one will ever be able to touch what those two guys were able to do together. So it is with a heavy heart that, Kevin Conroy has moved on, and now it's with a heavy heart that we have to say goodbye to Mark Hamill's the Joker. But at least Mark Hamill's still alive, and it's been nice to see him back as Luke Skywalker in, some of the stuff that Disney Plus is doing. So that's the update I have for you guys today. If any more big news gets released, for all we know, James Gunn could drop his big announcement at any point. But I'm hoping that I will have time today to possibly do a Rebel Moon update. They did release some of the first footage from this, and I'm hoping to do a Rebel Moon update today, my very first one, if I have time to do that. If there's any more breaking news, though, I will be back. So if you stick to my channel, I will be talking about everything that happens with DC going forward. I do appreciate it. If you haven't already, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you on the next video.